The PSVR 2 is set to release near the end of February with upgraded hardware and tech. Which launch titles are fans most excited to see? PlayStation VR launched back in 2016, and since then hundreds of games and experiences came out on it that drew gamers into the exciting world of virtual reality. PlayStation is looking to follow up on their VR success with the newest iteration of their hardware in the PSVR 2. This new headset features 4K graphics, eye tracking, higher refresh rates, and all new controllers with haptics. The new library of games for the PSVR 2 look to take advantage of its higher specs and grab the attention of players who weren't sure if VR was truly here or if it was a fad. VR has a ton of ways to immerse gamers, and there are over 30 games ready to enrapture them at the launch of the PSVR 2 on February 22, 2023, but some look to be garnering a little more attention than others. Number 10, Kizuna I Touch the Beat. For any fans of virtual characters, VR is the best way to get up close and personal with them. In Kizuna AI, Touch the Beat players get to play along with one of the most popular VTubers around. In a similar play style to Beat Saber, players will bop along to the bit, hitting blocks and patterns with short saber-like wands. The songs are more catered to fans of Kizuna AI or Vocaloid fans, but they are fun and the bright, vibrant environments are quite the spectacle. Rhythm games found a resurgence in the VR space, and until more come out on the PSVR 2, Touch the Beat will do well to fill that void. Number 9, Cities VR. For every gamer that played a city building sim and wished they could live in that city, this is the game for them. Cities VR is the VR version of City Skylines that lets players construct and manage the cities of their dreams. Towering skyscrapers, industrial parks, and residential playgrounds await players in this city builder. Cities VR will take full use of the new Sense controllers, giving players a new level of control when building and managing their cities. Compared to some of the heavy action-based games releasing, this VR title can be a much more chill, relaxing experience. Number 8, Tentacular. Gamers can let their inner kaiju loose when they slip on the PSVR 2 headset and load up Tentacular. Players get to emerge from the deep ocean as a tentacled beast and destroy cities, bash buildings, crush cars, and send helicopters spiraling into the ground by thrashing tentacles through the use of the Sense controllers. Tentacular has a cartoony appearance and over 50 levels full of mayhem, mischief, and peculiar physics puzzles. It's a game of relaxing chaos, and a great way to get used to the way VR can be immersive without being ultra-realistic.
How much common ground all living things share. We all seek a greater understanding of our world and of where we come from.
Number 7, The Dark Pictures Switchback VR. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR is the sequel to Until Dawn, Rush of Blood from Supermassive Games. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood was an on-rails carnival ride shooter that took players through rooms that reflected sections of the game Until Dawn. There were jump scares and unsettling experiences through the ride, all while players shot at targets and enemies to make it through. This sequel puts players back in the coaster set, but now heading through parts from the Dark Pictures anthology of horror games. It's a simple, fun shooter with jump scares that'll cater to fans of the series and spooky game fans alike. Number 6, Demeo. Demeo aims to bring the Dungeons & Dragons campaigns players love to life. Demeo is a VR adaptation of tabletop RPGs like D&D, bringing the game to life in a virtual space where players can join up for co-op action, where the pieces come to life and act out all their actions. Spells are cast, explosions destroy, and monsters spawn, all in the blink of an eye. Players draw cards, move their pieces, collect and trade resources to get new equipment, and battle against foes either AI or human controlled. Demeo can be played co-op with 2 to 4 players, or solo, with 1 player in charge of the 3 game characters. Number 5, Moss VR game. Moss was one of the best games on the original PSVR, as players join Quill, a little mouse, on his quest through mythical lands. The platformer was cute, charming, and featured engaging combat and puzzles. The sequel, Moss, Book 2 also released on the original PSVR and continued the story of Quill, improving on gameplay and graphics. The PSVR 2 versions of both of these games will be enhanced with new features like eye tracking, better haptics through the Sense controllers, and 4K graphics. Number 4, Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 is one of the best racing simulator video games available. The latest addition to the long-standing series focuses more on the realistic driving experience rather than the drifting and boosting of other more arcade-style racers. The previous entry, Gran Turismo Sport, also featured a VR mode that gave racing fans a fantastic experience. With the PSVR 2, Gran Turismo 7 looks to improve on that experience with smoother frame rates, higher resolution, and more tracks and cars. For any fans of racing games or a totally immersive VR experience, this looks to be a must-play. Number 3, Resident Evil Village. If gamers thought that Lady Dimitrescu was big in their normal playthrough, they have no idea what's in store for them when they play Resident Evil Village on PSVR 2. The free update makes the entire single-player campaign playable in VR, updating and tuning the gameplay to suit the peripheral. Players will be able to block by physically moving their arms up in front of their faces, as well as being able to dual-wield weapons, adding a whole new way to play. The update will be free for owners of the game, giving them a reason to jump back in and face their fears all over again.
What are you doing?
Number 2, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has steadily improved year after year since its shaky launch, including PSVR support. The procedurally generated space exploration game features incredible planets, varied environments, creative creatures, futuristic ships, and fun exploration and combat. VR puts players into the spacesuits of their character and into cockpit of their ship, so they can fully immerse themselves in the expanding universe of the game. As the game continues to get support with new features and gameplay improvements, the VR version can only benefit from it and give players a fantastic, nearly endless, space exploration adventure. Number 1, Horizon Call of the Mountain. For any gamers looking to see what the PSVR 2 can truly offer them, Horizon Call of the Mountain is sure to do just that. This third entry into the widely successful Horizon franchise will be a separate story that follows a new character, but fans of the series need not fret, as Aloy will appear in some way. The game looks stunning, taking full advantage of the PS5 and PSVR 2 power, and will surely use all the gadgetry of the new Sense controllers. The game is played in first person, putting bows, launchers, and the like into the hands of players, so they can take the machines head on in intense battles, sure to give any fan a rush.
Now it is time to climb into the light.